US treasuries were being dumped by China, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, and quite a few other countries in 2023. This led to a lot of publications being released about the declining role of the US dollar and the US Treasury. Let's go into that. But also keep in mind a large part of China's holdings is not accounted for in US data. China's holdings by August of last year went down 40% from a decade earlier to only $805 billion. While it did sell some treasuries, they were also buying US debt in the form of government agency bonds. Let's not forget that China is holding on to $3 trillion US dollars of hidden currency reserves. Also suffering from huge capital outflows, totaling $75 billion in September of 2023. There's also the fact that China might just be moving its holdings to overseas custodians without selling them. But what about Saudi Arabia? They sold down its holdings of US treasuries in June to the lowest in more than 6 years. Why would Saudi Arabia be doing that if they are benefiting so much from petrodollar recycling? Quoting from the same article, Saudi Arabia used to keep most of its reserves in US treasuries, but now with the PIF and its diversification agenda, that's changing. It used to depend on a lot of its revenue from just oil and then interest from putting that money into treasury bonds. But they want to actually diversify and build infrastructure in their country, and they need liquidity to do it, which is what US treasuries, or the selling of them, provide. Belgium, you know what, just make your delicious waffles, chocolate, mussels, and fries. All right, I don't want to get into it with you. But here's the important question. Are any of these countries still selling their US debt? If you want to find out, it's a simple Google search. You just do major foreign holders of US Treasury securities. You can see the increase or decrease of each of these major holders of US debt, like China, Japan, United Kingdom. Look at how China's holdings of US Treasuries increased from $769 billion in October of last year to $816 billion. They've been buying treasuries again. What about Saudi Arabia? Same thing. They went down from about $109 billion of US debt around August to increasing it to $131 billion. And Belgium has been doing the same thing. Even if you look at all other holders of US debt, that number increased by a lot. What about the grand total? The grand total right here of US debt. Oh, would you look at that? Through all of 2023, it has increased from $7.3 trillion to $8 trillion. Meaning that the total purchases of US treasuries has increased because the world is flocking to it as a safe haven. Even China, even Brazil, even the other BRICS nations. The world has been scooping up as much US debt as it could, even after we got our debt slightly downgraded from like amazingly perfect to just really good. My name is the Geo Husar. I hope I took away a lot of your anxiety, and I hope the source I gave you will be helpful. Thanks for watching.